Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward soon, there'll be trouble for the lot of you. Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. Are you the one, then? Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Have a heart, Gus. Help me out here.
Don't look at me that way. I've no need of your pity. I know that I will give up. Let my fur lie on me.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I can't take it anymore.
hope horse goes around.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training. Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
All I've got left are my aches
The
and
wind blow my
pains.
fur every which way.
Time to be heading home.
This is a bit much for me.
Stomach's complaining.
I'd best head home.
I'll have an early supper.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
Stomach's
This is a bit
complaining.
much for me.
I'll have an early
Best
supper.
head home.
Living's
got left
hard.
is my
Bit
aches
much
and
for me.
Pains are free.
I'd best head home.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Mayhap I ought to be
This
getting home.
worrying's giving me an achy back.
My patience little thinner each passing year. Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Ooh, stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I've an awful itch I can't seem to find.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Naught ruins your day, like getting cut open.
I can ill afford to linger here. It doesn't get much worse than this.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons. Never forget it. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend pinning to the first.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. That is the only
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Burma. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen—
Fie! Goblins!
Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find this red flag, by the curate, we'll have a bit of green knowledge. When one of the fiends comes to you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk, if you're not squeamish about picking at their bones. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a wolf. One need only look at the miserable state of the village to know with us ere long. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as crossers of the rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be a pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. If the Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer such as I. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide. Shall we discuss tactics now or later?
You are wise indeed to have...
First, Cecil dead on my then space training.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. The sun climbs high.
I have nothing further to add. If I learn anything of import, you will be the first to know.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll here.
Fancy a gander?
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
Thing, making a living as a soldier.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
One can but strive to improve.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
A fight? Place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Get down here, you feathered things! Who are you?
Well done. One of our number is unconscious.
On my way!
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. 'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I shall do as you say. Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
Battle may be trying without someone to cure our wounds, but for now we shall just have to manage. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Right you are.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Go on, have a gander as you pass by. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Doubtful. Way I hear it.
Oh.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see.
So when I had tell of him,
But, well, as luck would have it, 'twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure...
Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Melve.
At last, it all becomes clear.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet they thought to befall him.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations. Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? No? A shame, that. We'll be in need of helping hands for a while yet. Come see me again if you change your mind.
Sleep on my woe.
nutrition.
I think I've earned it.
Place what am I to do? But the sea
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it.
Some of us get up close.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily...
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my... There's on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with it. Leave the pot on top. Can't place what...
Tis, let me think on this.